Hello and welcome to Deck Builders Hamilton, where we talk all things outdoor living. In today's episode, we're going to look at how to plan a deck on a sloped or uneven yard. If you've ever stepped off your back door and found yourself looking down a hill, this one's for you. A lot of homeowners see a slope and think, I guess I just can't have a deck like my neighbor does. But that's not really how it works. A sloped yard is just a yard that needs a little more planning and a little more structure. With the right design, you can still have a safe, solid deck that feels like a natural extension of your home. Let's start underneath the deck, because that's where the most important decisions happen. On a flat yard, posts and footings are often similar heights and depths. On a sloped yard, things change. Some posts might be tall, some shorter, and the footings may need to be stepped down the hill. The goal is to create a level platform on top of a carefully arranged support system that follows the shape of the ground but doesn't rely on it staying perfect. Soil matters too. If the ground is soft, loose, or holds water, you may need deeper or wider footings so the deck doesn't settle unevenly. A good builder looks at the slope, the soil, and the total weight of the deck, stairs, people, and any extras you might want, like a hot tub or outdoor kitchen. That information tells us how to size the posts, beams, and joists. Now let's talk about how people move through the space. On a sloped yard, a single high deck with a long, steep staircase usually isn't the most comfortable or safest option. Instead, we often look at breaking the height into sections. That might mean a main deck outside your back door, then a short run of stairs down to a lower platform, maybe another landing, and finally a path to the rest of the yard. These changes in level can actually make the space feel more interesting and more usable. Railings and transitions are a big part of that. When your deck steps down in stages, the railings need to be planned so they protect people without blocking natural walking paths or creating awkward corners. Done well, the whole layout feels simple and safe, even though a lot of thought was put into the structure below. Drainage is another key detail. On a slope, water wants to run downhill, and you don't want that water sitting around your posts or footings. A good design pays attention to how the yard sheds water. That may mean grading the soil, placing gravel around footings, or planning where downspouts and surface water go so everything stays dry and stable. If you're thinking about adding features like a pergola, a covered area, or even a future sunroom connection, planning on a slope becomes even more important. You want the structure under those features to be strong, straight, and ready for extra weight. That's why we focus on the structure first, then layer in the visible features like decking boards, railings, and shade structures. At Tough Deck Builders Hamilton, we see sloped yards in Hamilton and surrounding areas all the time. Instead of fighting the grade, we work with it. We use it to create interesting levels, clear pathways, and solid, long-lasting outdoor spaces. If your yard isn't flat and you've been putting off a deck because of it, it might be time to get a real plan in place. You can reach us at 513-895-9287 or visit toughdeckbuildershamilton.com to connect with our team and talk through what's possible on your property. Thanks for listening to Deck Builders Hamilton. Remember, a sloped yard isn't a problem to hide. With the right structure and smart planning, it can become one of the most useful parts of your outdoor space.